Went from number 10 to number 6 in 2003 to number 1. Number 10 to number 6 to number 1 in 2020.
Daddy's on an airplane. Daddy's on an airplane. Gonna see him. He's my friend. He's my daddy. He's my friend. Daddy's on an airplane. Daddy's on an airplane.
All right, after the impressive feat from Marvin Gaye, starting at 10, going to 6, going to number 1, we got Elvis Presley, this year's model. All right, what year did I say that was? 1978. All right, there's the front cover. There's the back cover. All right, what does the inside look like? Anything fancy? Nope. All right. Okay. So, and what's on this album? With Elvis Costello's this year's model, he had songs like No Action, This Year's Girl, The Beat, Pump It Up, Little Triggers, You Belong to Me, Hand in Hand, Lip Service, Living in Paradise, Lipstick Voting, Radio, Radio. Radio is the sound of the nation. Radio. I love that song, and I also love Pump It Up. Those are my two favorites off of this one. Okay, but what happened to Elvis Costello? Alright, over time, this one went from number 11 to number 98 in 2003 to number 121 in 2020. So this is the first of the 1987 group to actually fall out of the top 100 best albums of all time, but it still rocks. Look at your mommy and play guitar, okay? Ready? Start me off. Okay, go! Yeah! And then from 1987's Top 100 list, at number 12, they had Bob Dylan with 1975's Blood on the Tracks. Alright. So number 12 on this list, we got Bob Dylan with this album Blood on the Tracks from 1975. This had songs like Tangled Up in Blue, Simple Twist of Fate, You're a Big Girl Now, Idiot Wind, You're Gonna Make Me Lonesome When You Go, Meet Me in the Morning, Lily, Rosemary, and the Jack of Hearts, If You See Her, Say Hello, Shelter from the Storm, and Buckets of Rain, Buckets of Tears, got all those buckets coming out of my ears. Here's the front cover. Here's the back cover. This is his big relationship album, and what many consider, even though it was 1975, people associate Bob Dylan mostly with the 60s, but a lot of people consider this one to actually be his best album. And there's so many to choose from with Bob Dylan. But how did Bob Dylan's Blood on the Tracks fare? It went from being number 12 in 1987. Alright. From number 12 in 1987 to number 16 in 2003. And then in 2020, it went from number 16 to number 9. Number 9. So this one, it went up. It started at 12, went to 16, and then lately it's been in the top 10 of the best albums of all time. So I guess there's some truth to saying this is one of Bob Dylan's best albums. All right, there we go. Ride the bus?
Wheel on the bus.
The wheels on the bus? Okay. Over town. Open and shut. Open and shut.
The door on
Bus
the
go
bus.
open and shut.
Shut.
All through the town.
The baby.
The wipers on the bus go swish, swish, swish. Okay. Wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. Wipers on the bus go all through the town. The babies on the bus go wham, wham, wham. Okay? Yeah. Go. The mommies on the bus go. Go. There's a duck, yeah. And for number 13 from 1987's list, we have Bob Dylan and the band. This was recorded a lot earlier, but released in 1975. The Basement Tapes. All right, and here it is, the double album. The Basement Tapes. Here's the front cover, Bob Dylan and the band. Here's the back cover, and here's what it looks like if you have the whole thing open. And here is the inside. Okay, and a big old story right in the middle of there. All right, now let's see. We're gonna go with what are the names of the songs? Okay, we got Odds and Ends, Orange Juice Blues, $1 Million Bash, Yazoo Street Scandal, Going to Acapulco, Katie's Been Gone, Lo and Behold, Bessie Smith, Clothesline Saga, Apple Suckling Tree, Please Mrs. Henry, please, Tears of Rage, Too Much of Nothing, Yay Heavy and a Bottle of Bread, Ain't No More Kane, Crash on the Levee, Ruben Remus, Tiny Montgomery, You Ain't Going Nowhere, Don't You Tell Henry, Nothing Was Delivered, Open the Door, Homer, Long Distance Operator, and This Wheel's on Fire. And there we go. There's the band and Bob Dylan. In 1987, Rolling Stone chose it as the number 13 album of the last 20 years, 67 to 87. In 2003, however, it fell all the way down to 291 of the best albums of all time. And then in 2020, it fell even farther to 335. So unlike albums like Marvin Gaye, What's Going On, which went from 10 to 6 to 1, and Bob Dylan with Blood on the Tracks, it went from 12 to 16 to 9, this one really went, woo! Okay, that's that one. In the water, in the water. And at number 14, The Clash, London Calling. Released, well, this says January 1980. Some places say end of 1979, but either way, hello 80s. We have The Clash with London Calling. It's a double album, but nothing opens up. It's just here's the front, which is modeled after Elvis Presley's very first album, and also here's the back. It's a totally 80s album. But we got London Calling, Brand New Cadillac, Jimmy Jazz, Hateful, Rudy Can't Fail, Spanish Bombs, The Right Profile, Lost in the Supermarket, I Can No Longer Shop Happily, Clamp Down, The Guns of Brixton, Wrong'em Boyo, Death or Glory, Coca-Cola, The Card Cheat, Lovers Rock, Four Horsemen, I'm Not Down, and Revolution Rock. So there we go. This one actually did pretty good for itself over time too. Okay, this one reversed that trend that Bob Dylan and the band had. This one went from 14 to number 8 in 2003 to number 16 in 2020 of them. So still considered very important, very classic album. There we go. The Clash, London Calling.
Up the water, up, down came the river.